everyone. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's New York taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting this one, Jim Palmer. What's the scouting report on him?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Ball four, take the base. Three. Ball four, take the base.
New inning getting started. Leading off, Don Mattingly.
The third baseman, Don Mattingly.
Palmer back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Three.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs. Bounce to third. Mattingly sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. The O's lead this thing 2-0. 2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Don Mattingly. He's 0 for 1.
Mattingly.
That one ripped right center field. Goodbye, home run. He'll touch them all. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Don Mattingly. He's already homered in this game. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. 2-2 now. On the ground to the left, Mattingly. Sends it across to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Baltimore out front 8-2. Now the third baseman, Don Mattingly. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. The Orioles leading by 5 here in Game 4 of this ALDS. And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's towards center. Drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like in Game 7, you win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score.
From Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on New York. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Andy Pettitte.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
The pitch. And that one's a little bit low. And here we go in game 5.
First pitch, 7:07.
Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. The lefty fires. Fouled off. He was late. In the air to left center. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Safe. Posada too late with a throw.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Just missed.
It's a good take.
And that one missing low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, they should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Posada calls it in, and there's 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around in the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know.
Oh, the swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of the 1st. No score after a half inning. Back in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Mike Messina. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
And here is Derek Jeter. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. 0-2 now. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Henderson puts it away, and that will end the inning. Scoreless. Back at Yankee Stadium. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 36.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
This one popped up. Gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
Testing Kerstad stands in now and watches strike one. Now 1-1. This one a win or go home game. For one side, you keep the World Series dream alive. For the other, the season is over. It makes for some tense, gripping action.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
This is that time of the year when it comes down to this final ball game, and there's a sense of relief knowing that you've worked hard all season. You're either going to continue on in your pursuit of a World Series, or you're going to go home and get some much-needed rest.
Number 3 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. To third, Mattingly. Gets it to first, and the Orioles sit down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Messina back to work. And a foul ball. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
Whips it to Mountcastle. One down.
Here
comes Aaron Judge. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Singing game 5 at elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
On the move. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next to hit, Don Mattingly. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside. And the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. Now that's smacked to right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
In the air, center field. Mantle makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965. The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
Top of the third, no score. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Ryan Roberts. The next to hit for the Orioles. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Brooks Robinson, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitchers were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Well struck left field. That one is back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. And the Orioles lead 1. And we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. The line to kick the pitch. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Back up the, that got him. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing. That one got him pretty good. Perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing off, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Jorge Posada, the next to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Over to first, and he's saved. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Henderson over to second. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. Play made, that ends the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back in New York, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and base is empty with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Adley Rutschman. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here in this decisive Game 5. Pops and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still no score. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And now
Out. Out. You're out. That's ball four. Out. Out. Ball four, take the base.
And now Don Mattingly
The third baseman.
over on so far. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Line to right, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers.
Nope, outside.
Pulls that one foul. And a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. You can't miss it. Goodbye. He sends it out of here. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Jorge Posada now. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mike Messina gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Coming on for the Orioles, Dean Kremer.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one fouled off.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
4 runs already in the frame here in Game 5.
One ball.
Not even close there. Now 1-2. Man at second. Liner and that got him. Saves at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling, but from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Grounded to third, could be 2. Slings it across. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So digging in, Ernie Williams. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Meanwhile, at activity in the bullpen. Trevor Rogers up and throwing. And a base hit around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. 1 for 2. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
In the air out towards right center. On the move to the alley. Brings it in. And that is that. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Back now in the Bronx. All right, we go. Now the number 2 hitter, Brooks Robinson. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Roberts stands at second with no outs. Jeter to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 2.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one ripped. Mantle going back. Leaping, and he brought it back. Runner tags and goes to third. Throw cut off, now to the plate, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back in the Bronx. Now it's Aaron Judge up to.
You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. The other way. Judge makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And it strikes him out with a changeup.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Number 3, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of Game 5. And another ball. Next offering upstairs. 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's 6-2.
Well done. Drives in the run.
next
Once you get the
is
ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now pitching, Andrew.
Three. Out. You're out. 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 Three. That's ball 4.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Grounder might be 2. The flip, 1 and second. On a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's the third baseman, Don Mattingly. 1 for 3. In the air, out towards left center. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the ninth.
Now pitching,
Here comes a pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Rivera, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Hard on the ground to first. Garrett steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Cal Ripken Jr. will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Rutschman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. One strike away. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Digging in, Heston Kjerstad. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Rutschman off the first with 2 away. They're down to their final strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. And this is inside. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They led.
Mm-hmm.